Hibernian vs Hearts at the Easter Road Stadium.
There you go! Come on,
one of the world's oldest football rivalries. Viewed across the world by millions, I decided to have a close-up experience. And also, in this short documentary, we'll find out what makes this derby special.
Hibs is my life.
We never lose against Hibs. No.
Edinburgh, Scotland's capital. Second most populous city in Scotland behind Glasgow, and 7th in the United Kingdom. The city is also home to one of the oldest football rivalries in the world. Two professional clubs with a lot of following and history, Hearts and Hibs. Talking about history, it's fascinating to know where the whole Edinburgh Derby started, and it was the Meadows. A park I visited a couple years back, not knowing it had some history going. On records, the first time the two sides met was here on Christmas Day 1875, with Hearts winning 1-0. Since then, most of the games have been on Christmas Day or New Year's Eve. To find out more about this, I only had two places in mind: the National Museum or the Tynecastle Museum. I happened to go to the Tynecastle Museum. I was told after the first meeting at the Meadows, Hearts played most of its fixtures at different venues across the city. The first cup they played for was the East of Scotland Shield. Like most derbies, if not every derby, there's a bit of tension between the two teams, and the Edinburgh Derby is no different. In April 2019, there was an incident where coconut was thrown on the pitch. There's been incidents where flares as well. Referees and managers have been assaulted. There's been incidents where part of the stadium or section of the stadium has been closed down due to crowd troubles and fan troubles and stuff like that. But it tells you how intense the derby sometimes can be. But it's all the passion that these fans put into their teams and into supporting their teams. And certain instances, referees have been abused, as I mentioned, and assaulted. It's been quite intense. And it's actually calmed down over the past few years, I was told, due to policing factors. Match day 6 of the 2019-2020 Scottish Premiership season, Easter Road Stadium. This derby will not only be for the bragging rights, but also a possible lifeline for the managers. As expected, tensions begin to rise. Streets getting blocked. sets in. And one thing you won't miss is the passion from these fans.
As big as the old Fulham, this is the biggest game for Hearts ever. Always.
6 years ago, we got down to the Championship. We were 2-0 off at Hamilton in playoff. They came here and made it 2-0 to them, put it 2-2 in the 90th minute. They got bet on penalties to put us down. Well, what happened? We went to Tynecastle to have a relegation party because Hearts were going down. Then we got put down. Hearts won that 2-0. No one Hibs end. Went with party hats just to get beat 2-0 and get relegated ourselves.
Come on the JTs!
Almost everyone, if not everyone, turning up to the game had an emotional attachment to one of the clubs. And I don't know if I'm using the right word, but it could be connection as well to the club. They've got that strong connection, and that is just beautiful to see. Full time was nothing but disappointment for the home side, and the Blues had to separate the fans. With the Hibs colours now on the floor. Hearts fans will now walk home knowing they will go a point above Hibs on the league table. It's also the time to hide the Hibs colours. I'm going back.
I'm not taking the risk of walking up Leaf at this time when they're all still here after just winning. No chance. Only one here as well.
So what happens if you take it?
You'll get abused. If some of them are drunk enough, they'll throw stuff at you. Sometimes throw glass bottles.
Just because you have the Hibs
The Hibs colours.
Wow.
Last season, I think.
Is this area of the town?
Hibs. Do you know where Princess Street is?
Yeah.
Haymarket. Haymarket would be Hearts End.
Okay.
Haymarket up that way is Hearts End. Then opposite way is Hibs.
Alright, so you're not allowed to go with the scarf.
You're out there, but that's not a risk you anyway take.
You don't want to take a risk,
But, like last season I was at Tynecastle and the bus that I had to take had to go through all the Hearts fans to get to the Hibs stand. It was fair to say I got quite a bit of abuse. Quite a bit.
So do you know of any stories where like fans have been abused?
Oh, there's been loads of fights. There's fights on YouTube here, up at Princess Street, everywhere.
I've been to derbies, but this one, the passion from the fans is just deep. It almost feels like a passion passed on from a generation on to the next. This is why they say it's a beautiful game. But hey, it can turn ugly.